I have a HVAC business that's grown. We started in 2021. We have a team about 3 to 4 with my wife and myself included. And we're actually going through a divorce currently. And I'm trying to figure out how to proceed going through this divorce, really, because the way that the business is set up is she's actually 98% owner of the business, and I'm 2% owner. And our CPA told us to set it up this way for tax purposes. She mentioned there's no point of both of us getting taxed when the accounts being the money's going to the same account. Well, now that we are going through this divorce, I'm not sure because there's been very limited communication between us now. And even though she was the 98% owner, I did 98% of the work. And all I want from this business or from this divorce is the business. And I'm letting her know, hey, you can keep everything, the house, the bank accounts. I just want the business. And she just keeps telling me, I don't know. So I'm at the point where I'm either going to dissolve the business and start something new, or depending on what she wants to do, depending on our mediation. I don't want to dissolve our business because we already have government contracts, several contracts, government, private, residential. We have a lot of contracts already. So that's my question in a nutshell.
I'm sorry. So I take it she used to work there and she doesn't now?
Well, she doesn't. She doesn't do anything. She's supposed to, but I haven't seen any activity on her end as far as the government contract.
Yeah.
That's
How
what
long
she
has
really
this
dealt
been
with.
going? How long has she been out of there?
I would say now about a month, since October, she's been completely off hands of the business.
What happened to your marriage, honey?
I didn't prioritize our marriage. I was very selfish, I would say, and I think I prioritized more of the business. Even before starting the business, I always prioritized work, and I felt, providing and giving, providing a roof, food. I thought that was enough, but I'm realizing now that's not enough. I needed to pour into my relationship, and I wasn't doing that.
Okay. So the mediation is called for about a week from now. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, that works. And all right. So, well, at that point, you're going to know what you're going to have to do, right? She's either going to agree with you take the business and she takes everything else in the mediation, or you're going to have to go get a job or start your own heating and air business and contact each of the contracts and let them know that the other thing's probably going out of business.
Correct.
Do they want to move their contracts over to you?
Yeah, and I'm more than likely that will happen. That's the thing I don't want to do because I'm already established and.
Well, you won't have a choice, honey. If you can't get this resolved, you're going to have to go do something. You can't just sit with her owning it and you working there.
Right.
That's not going to work.
No, it won't. And I have.
So she's either going to give you the business, or you're going to close it and start another one and move your contracts over, which is a pain in the butt. But that's what divorce is. It's a pain in the butt.
Right. It is. And then, I guess going forward, depending on what happens, either if I do end up getting the business 100% or dissolving, starting something new. I have my brother he works for me. He's as an employee, but I want to bring him in as a partner.
No, you don't. You've had enough partners, huh? Did you not get enough of this already? No, he's not a partner. He just works for you, period. No. Good Lord. That's what you're just going through is breakup of a partnership.
Right.
And divorce is nasty, but no, I mean, this is even nastier. No, you don't need your brother being your partner. If you want to share some of the profits with him as part of his comp plan, that's okay. But there's no need for him to be your partner. You guys don't have anything. It's just two guys in a truck.
Right.
We don't need partnership. You just need to go make some money. Go get some deals.
Which is not a problem. I can do that easily.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean you need a partner.
Okay. Which is something that I already kind of like promised him. And
well, just tell him you made a mistake.
Okay.
Sorry, I can't do that. I will share some of the profits with you, but I can't share the ownership with you. I got burned on this divorce thing, and I've got to keep the ownership in my name.
Okay. Staying in that page, which quite honestly, I feel comfortable with that. I guess I feel some keeping in mind on how he will feel, but how would I go with sharing the profits with him? Because I do want to share the profits not only with him, but my other employee.
You need to do a profit and loss statement each month, close the month out, and look at how much profit you made, and you can share some of it with him.
Okay, which is something that I definitely need to work on, because that's something that my wife worked on. And that was my mistake for not looking at the books. She did all that.
Yeah, you'll have to learn to run the books, not just run the truck.
Right.
That's part of your stage, because you're back at the treadmill operator stage, and in order to make your moves through the stages of business, your next thing is to delegate and to get proper books set up, proper accounting set up, budgets set up, so you know what you can pay, how you can pay, and what your profits are. Plus, that also tells you if you're estimating your jobs properly. So if you got tickets coming in and you're not even making what the ticket costs you to do, we didn't make back parts and labor even because we didn't estimate the job high enough, then you can reset that. You don't know all of that if you're not doing a set of books and closing the books every time. So, yeah, you got a lot of stuff on your plate that's going to land there that you're going to have to get a lot better at really quickly. And so you may want to jump on EntreLeadership.com, get one of our coaches in your corner, help them work you through this as you go along. But a week from now, when you get out of that mediation, you will know where you stand with the existing entity. Do you need to go start your own and then contact the customers to move the contracts, or is she going to hand it over to you? It's a pretty simple thing, because she's not going to run it and she's going to have nothing. Tell the mediator that, because I'm not going to work there and I'm going to move all the contracts. So tell the mediator she's not going to get anything. If she, all she's going to do is put this one entity out of business, and the next morning I'll be opening a different name. So it's up to her. But it's kind of silly. And if you've got kids and you got child support, she's going to want you profitable so that you can pay the child support and so forth. So that's where we're looking at. So, hey, Manny, I'm sorry you're going through that. I can hear the pain in your voice. It's a hard time for you. And it's confusing and it clouds up everything. You can't get your work done because we don't think about anything else when we're in the middle of stuff like that. I'm sorry.